Hello everyone, I'm RecV5,
And I'm Sandman99.
and we're back with Madden NFL 2005 Crusaders franchise Year 2 Preseason.
Yes, and the first thing we have to do is generate a schedule. And generally speaking, what we do is we just press start to continue, and it will randomly generate 4 opponents for us.
Yeah, it'll figure it out.
Yeah.
And oh man.
And we have earned a local media contract worth $8.7 million a year for 2 years.
Nice, that'll pay someone's salary.
Yes, and I think one thing that we need to do, the first order of business before we play our first game, is we can look at the position battles. It looks like we got a 3-way battle for right guard. We got a battle for defensive tackle, and we have a battle for free safety. And a 3-way battle for strong safety.
Huh.
So there you go. Our converted linebacker is in there as the number 2 guy right now.
I think it's just basically purely physical statistics for him.
Yes, probably. But anyway, we're going to have a look at the roster here. And what I wanted to look at in particular is importance. Okay? Because I think what we should do is we should choose our team captains based on that particular statistic.
All right.
Okay? Which means that I think Bo Jenkins is definitely going to be a team captain. Right?
All right.
And I think Ben French is also going to be a team captain. And then if you go by importance here, it looks like next would be Pete Clark or Alex Mills or Marco Gooden or Thomas Kramer. You want to have an offensive lineman as a team captain? Or?
Well, we could look at it this way. We could either have an offensive lineman as a team captain and maybe our blocking would be better. Yeah. Or we could have a defensive back as a team captain and maybe our coverage would be better. So maybe we go with Gooden.
Okay, we're going to make Gooden a team captain as well. So there you go. We have named our team captains. I think you're only allowed to name 3.
Yep, only 3.
Yeah. So there we go. We've taken care of that bit of business because last season we didn't, and it just sort of picked at random, and we had like a second string offensive lineman as a team captain or something weird like that.
Yep.
So anyway, this season we're going to do that ourselves. And so if we look at our rosters now, we have a look at our depth chart. So I think we set this already, did we not?
I think so.
Yeah. So it looks like our rookie here is going to be halfback 2. We got Golston slotted in as fullback 2.
Yep. I converted him myself.
Yeah. And we've got Mills, and then Rhodes, Coleman, Herman, and Solomon.
Well, at least Herman's a bit of a better player after that acceleration
Solomon
increase.
Overall is 46.
Yeah, but he can catch. That's why he's on the team.
Yeah. And then, of course, we've got Marshall, Easley, and Sarah. And hopefully you'll give this guy a bit of playing time because he's actually a very promising rookie. He's fast for a tight end.
And strong.
And, yeah, he's got good strength. He's got decent agility. His acceleration isn't great.
It's average for the position.
But, and he needs to work on his hands a little, but...
Oh, he'll get there.
So left tackle, left guard, center. Right guard we're a little weak at by the looks of it.
Ah, well.
And at right tackle, we've got a decent guy there.
And we have an original right tackle at right tackle.
Yeah, and so, of course, we've got Zach Mack here at left defensive end. And Ben French at right end. And we've got Roble and Pete and McGrady. They will all get playing time because I do run a 3 defensive tackle scheme quite a bit. And, of course, we have Cedric Perry at left outside linebacker, last year's Defensive Player of the Year.
And he's dominating that position.
And we moved Travis Wade from right outside linebacker to middle linebacker because we wanted somebody a little speedier in there because I use my middle linebacker to cover flat quite a bit.
Yep.
And we moved Edwards from inside linebacker to right outside linebacker.
Because he's a little bit slower.
Well, he's as fast as a defensive end is anyway. So he'll be basically lining up in about the same place on the field that a defensive end would line up in my 5 defensive line scheme, right?
Yep.
And then we've got Max Miller as the rookie here playing nickelback. And we did manage to draft another guy. He slots in at the dime position right now, but he does have 88 speed. And then, of course, we've got
our new strong safety.
Our new strong safety.
At least he's got the speed.
Yeah. So at free safety, it looks like Danny Jones is actually higher rated overall than Toby Johnson is now.
Which is crazy.
Yeah, but that's okay. In my scheme, both of these guys get just about equal playing time anyway.
Yeah.
In fact, quite often they're both on the field at the same time. And then at strong safety, well, the leader right now is probably McPherson, but it looks like Rose and Nipper are close in ability as well. So here we go. So, but we'll see how things go in our opening game.
Oh boy.
Which is against the Green Bay Goblins. So offense, we improved quite a bit. I'm not so sure we improved very much defensively.
Oh, we're fine.
Yeah. So it looks like on paper it should be a mismatch in favor of the Goblins, but we'll find out.
Well, it's always a mismatch in favor of whoever we play.
True.
Now,
so your offensive playbook, is it still called Work in Progress?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. So you may finalize it and solidify things a little bit over the exhibition season.
Yeah.
But for now, it's a work in progress.
It's always a work in progress. I'm just like, I have nowhere near the confidence in my offense that I have in my defense.
Yeah, well, like I said, with that fast halfback, I would use packages, and in situations where you need a speedy guy, I would use the package to put him in, right?
Yeah.
And of course, my defensive scheme is the 25-cent scheme. So we'll have to see how that works out over the course of the season.
Well, at least you've got enough speed to play it now.
Well, I have actually, with the Minnesota Nords, I had less speed than what this team has, and I still was fairly successful at it. So, although it was not as dominant a crew as your Crusaders defense last season was.
It's just the system, man.
Oh, we're starting off at home in the exhibition season here.
Hi, and welcome everyone to another great NFL football telecast brought to you by the fine folks at EA Sports. I'm Al Michaels, joined by John Madden.
Oh, and they're going to talk about Johnny Powell.
Yeah, I mean, Bo Jenkins only won a Super Bowl and all.
He can make
Yeah.
the touch passes or just fire one of the old breadbasket if he has to.
So now that we know about the quarterback, let's talk about the guys he throws to. And the first receiver that comes to mind.
I have a feeling because these guys are such a pass-happy team anyway, I'll be playing a lot of 4-deep zone with one man. Right. Essentially, the closest thing to a 5-deep zone that I could get.
Plays as one unit out there, and they're proving it right now. Look at them; they're all jumping up and down at the same time.
And let's go to the field for the coin toss.
Okay, well, they elected to kick, so I guess we're going to defend this end.
The teams have taken the field
And return the
They're
kickoff.
ready to get this one started. The visiting
Man, it's so
team
weird to
are
have
ready
you
kick
returning
this one
kicks.
off.
Yeah, I haven't done this in a while either.
And he got all of that one.
Wow, look at that. It went right back to the goal line. Here's our new kick returner, and he's actually was speedy enough to make it out to the 20 anyway.
Well, I guess the acceleration actually helped him out a little bit.
Yeah, maybe.
And I should set some audibles.
Yeah, it would be a good idea to do that. No offensive audibles. That's right. You're playing offense now.
Yeah. Wow. Oh, man. That just goes to show you, huh?
Yep, and your offense does look a little different than it did in the Lifers franchise days, actually. You've got some legacy plays, but you also have worked on developing some new things.
Yeah, well, I had a lot of garbage in the playbook, if I'm quite frankly honest with you.
Yeah.
And I've been working slowly on trying to cull all that out. And let's see here. What else can I put in here? I still haven't even gotten all this sorted out.
Well, I'm sure you'll figure out what it is that you want to do at some point. Maybe you want to have like a stretch run or something.
Yeah, well, maybe. There you go. That's what I was thinking.
As an audible, right? So you can full back dive it up the middle, or you can run a stretch.
All right.
Okay.
And here I was going to check their tight end.
Huh. Well, some things never really change. And one of those things is that I like to blitz. So
yeah, you always have a couple of blitzes.
That's right. Okay, but you're up now, so let's see how things go.
Boy, oh boy.
Let's get back to the play on the field. Hand off to the tailback. Slips the tackle.
Well, so far so good.
Yeah, that's not a bad start.
Nope. He broke a tackle, picked up an extra yard or two.
Second and 5 coming up here. Set Green, 74. Jenkins with a man in motion. Allen. Number 35.
Well, there you go.
At the 31.
That's our number one pick right there.
Sport of action league in this one.
Yeah, especially when the offensive line can give them some time to set their feet and release. Both of these guys are accurate, and most of all, they're very, very bright.
Calling an audible.
Parkman off tackle.
Yeah, well, maybe he'll get a 10-yard run. I don't know.
Yeah.
Probably not. Could be that linebacker coming through the gap.
He tucks it away.
Nope.
The defender brings him down at the 35-yard line.
Picked up 4.
Gain of 4.
So it looks to me like we can expect a lot more run out of you than we used to see, too, hey?
About 6 to go.
Well, I guess I'm just a little bit more successful at it now.
Oh, you want to, yeah. You can get some blocking happening there, then you'll have plenty of room.
Gives the ball off.
Okay, well, that guy got away. He's an escapee, but you still managed to pick up a couple.
And this is the 5th play of this drive. They need about 3. Mills, the motion man.
It's a zone defense.
Looking downfield.
Oh, yeah. He was wide open, runs over a guy.
There you go. I had to look a little bit there.
You hit him solidly, just like you're supposed to do in a one-on-one situation.
Yeah, playing that ball control offense.
Changing the play. They'll pass on first down. Gets rid of it. And drops the pass.
He's still not the greatest pass catcher in the world. Although he did catch half a dozen passes, I think, last season.
Yep.
Well, 1 every 3 games.
They come out in the nickel.
Too bad, though, because he was wide
The man
open.
in motion. Dropping back. Slings it out to the left. Perfect throw. He's pushed out.
He's going to catch it, though.
Yep.
Good connection there.
Too bad I couldn't stay in bounds there.
Confidence in his arm. He knows that he can make the completion regardless of the coverage.
Yeah, well, Green Bay doesn't have a great defense, but they have an average defense, so those guys will stick with you and, tackle you or push you out of bounds when you catch those.
They're blitzing with the throw, and it's complete.
There you go.
The tackle at the 11. Give him some time.
I mean, if they don't want to let me run.
He doesn't care how big
Yeah,
the win
well,
is.
you know what?
It is accuracy.
You've got
Everyone's
to
open.
take what you can get out of this, but
1st and 10. Changing the play now.
oh, you didn't want to run?
Nope. Ah,
Too long.
And
somebody was taking forever to get into position there.
Yeah, they had to plant their feet. I don't know, I would have run against that lineman.
A play like that will just kill a
Nah, I
play.
didn't like how wide they were because I lined up in a stretch run.
Boom, something
Yeah.
like that happened.
Still, though, if they got the line shifted and you run away from the side that the line is shifted to, you can still pick up a couple of yards.
pass play here on 1st down. Closing in. Good handling. Got it off just before they got to him.
Line has to do a better job of protection. They're going to get their quarterback killed.
10th play of this drive.
Yeah, somebody blew a block over there.
Clark goes in motion. Throwing. Right to him. Stevens makes the tackle at the 4-yard line.
See, that time
Bill
Golston
got
picked that
himself
guy
in
up, right?
perfect
Yeah,
position
The
to
time
make
before
that
he
tackle.
didn't.
The guy's been working really hard trying to improve. Looks like all that extra work is paying dividends.
He'll get the ball again. He
Hey, he made it. He fell forward and got it.
Yeah, wow.
It doesn't seem to matter what they're calling out there. When it gets to 3rd down, it's about to be 1st
Yeah, I
down.
didn't think you were going to make it on a 3rd down and almost 3 on a dive play, but now you can run it straight at him probably.
Yep. And take as long as possible.
Yeah.
This one is handed off.
Now, this is exactly how to get the ball in the end zone. Just get in behind the center and guard and keep pushing and pushing until they're putting up 6 points.
Well,
on the
that's
board.
ball control offense, and you had to climb out of a bit of a hole there after that penalty. But you managed to do it.
So that's what 10-yard passes are good for.
Yeah.
And it's on its way. And he packs on the extra point.
Good job. Ball control touchdown.
The home team are set
6
to kick
minutes,
deep.
almost 6.5 minutes off the clock. And a pretty balanced approach, too.
Bye-bye.
Oh, that one didn't even make it to the 45-yard line. Wow.
Oh, man.
Is it time to pooch kickoff now?
No, I don't think
That
so.
was horrible.
Directional kick, but it goes out of bounds.
Okay, well,
Team is
I
going
guess
to
we're
have
going
good position
to...
after that one, and they didn't even have to worry about running it back.
They line up in the I formation. Under pressure, throws it. The 40, number 30, stops him at the 38. Howell flings that pass in there.
That's great timing between the quarterback and the receiver on that play. The ball got into the receiver right as he was coming out of his break.
Only one man back. Howell with a man in motion. John, one of your
Oh, there you go.
right here.
See, Edwards playing outside linebacker.
Yep.
That kind of hit could loosen your team.
So a gain of about 1. Have to get to the 28, convert for the first down. Steps up, looking for an option.
Wow, how the hell did you get through there? You had like 3 guys on you.
I know. Well, that's the thing, though, right? With this is a very much a coverage-based approach, right? And look at this. They're only sending 2 guys out in the pattern, right?
Yep.
So everybody is totally covered, like, well, all 2 of them.
Yeah, all 2
Right.
of them. That's an offensive lineman moving downfield on the left.
Yeah, like, that's why I had time to do that, because they only sent 2 guys out, right?
So it's
Honk,
first down
honk.
and long.
Yeah, really. That was almost like the clown pass.
Howell scans the defense from the gun. Drops back, pressure.
Oh, there you go.
There's Cedric Perry.
Great effort that time, John.
I can't imagine they'll be getting a field goal out of this
He's
now.
one of those guys who's been playing for a while now. And let me tell you, he might never be.
Well, you know what?
better than he
I
is
play
right
a
now.
little bit differently than you do, but my outside linebackers still get their fair share of sacks.
Goodrich is back to punt. Here's the punt. Fair catch.
Yeah, I didn't want to let that one bounce in case it stopped at the 2 or something dumb like that.
Yeah, it was pretty high and lofty, too. It very well could have.
Yeah.
They'll pass on first down. With the pass.
Whoa. Whoa.
Oh, hit Sticks Mills.
Yeah, that was close too. The pass rush is going to get you right away too if you hadn't got rid of that when you did.
Receiver who is in single coverage. It's first and 10.
What the heck? No.
Well, no, what you do is you move your wide receiver and see if anybody moves, and if they do, you might be able to run around them, right?
Throwing.
Oh, too bad. Safety got back there.
Yeah.
Defender was positioned perfectly to get to that.
I thought you were going to throw it to Easley on the left, actually, because it looked like he had a chance
Where the
there.
ball is going.
Yeah, I probably had the opportunity
Yeah,
to.
would have been about a 3 or 4 yard gain,
It was a beauty.
but you got to take those shots once in a while. When they line everybody up on the line like that,
He surveys the field, throws it, and he fails.
should have
to
thrown
hang
the
on.
corner to Marshall
No
there.
catch. The receiver had it slip out of his hand.
He had outside position, so you could have, if you'd have thrown a bullet to Marshall, you could have hit him with it. You got the quarter defense out
Go
there,
with the quarter defense. Road goes in motion.
and it's man coverage.
Double coverage on that guy.
Yeah, double coverage on Rhodes. I guess you're not throwing it to him, eh?
Looking for an option. Gets rid of it.
That's okay. Mills came through.
Number 47
Yeah.
brings him down.
Risky throw, but you got it in there.
This is one heck of a play.
It's just about how you throw it, right? Because they'll try to either wrap around the front or wrap around the back.
It gets him a
Yeah.
first,
And so you got to
gets
throw
him
it
back
either
on.
behind the guy or in front of the guy, depending on what they're doing.
Calling an
See, it's
audible
first
now.
down there,
Calling
right?
an
Like,
audible.
just On first down, it's never a bad thing to try to run the ball, you know? And even the like those off-tackle runs, I would definitely use them against a shifted line, right? Because the shifted line makes them weak against the run, right? Although in this case, you might have to call a timeout, but... Oh, look at that. Coleman, the wide receiver, carrying the ball up the middle.
You know what? Actually, he's actually the best of our wide receivers to be in that position because he actually has a carrying rating.
Yeah.
When I saw it was him lined up there, I felt like I didn't need to call a timeout anymore. Because I think his carrying rating is like 62.
Yeah.
Which is really high for a wide receiver.
Well, by the looks of it, he was able to break a tackle there, too.
Pass play here on first down with the throw. Perfect pass. They'll bring him down at the 41-yard line. Jenkins is known throughout football for his precision and accuracy, John.
And with good reason. You talk about accuracy, hitting spots and leading receivers.
The guy didn't turn around the wrong way there, but he left him a bunch of space.
Well, yeah, he had a little bit of space to work with, so, yeah. And that's not a terrible idea either. On 2nd and inches, just pound it right up the middle.
His motor was really running on that play. He kept his feet moving, and he was able to push forward enough to get the first.
1st and 10.
See, I would yeah, exactly. And I would just test it by trying to move roads. And if...
Oh, this is actually more of just a plain flat sprint.
Yep. But I turn this into a stretch too, though, in man coverage situations, right? But you did get a bit of a block there from Rhodes, so you were able to pick up some positive yards.
About 6 to go. Directing traffic. Dropping back, gets the pass off.
Oh! Come on, man, you didn't even fall down.
That's another one of those deals.
Nope, he just dropped it.
Before he had the ball.
But that's the one thing about this, though, is a lot of the running backs on this team don't have especially good hands.
11th play of this drive. Allen goes in motion.
They're going to be blitzing that corner, I bet.
Well, if they do, you'll keep an eye out for them.
Surveying the field. Throws it. He finds his man. And he goes out at the 17. Good throw, good catch to move the chains.
You know, as a receiver, all you have to do is get a step. And this guy's going to put the ball on you.
See, Allen's a speedster, though, right? So he was able to get the outside position on that play.
They'll make this a 2-possession game if they get into the end zone on this drive. They're just inside the 20.
But I would run this. You got Marshall out there to pick up that corner, and if he pushes that corner off the line, you'll be able to sprint for the sideline, right?
Hand off to the tailback. Big opening. He's inside the 10.
And then run over someone on top of that.
Yep.
Now that is what football's all about.
Good drive they've got going here.
And the best friend of
See, that's the thing with the way that particular formation you designed it. Quite often you'll get a tight end matched up against a cornerback.
Yep.
And if you run to that side, that tight end will usually win that battle easily, right?
4 more yards to finish off the drive with a touchdown.
Because he'll just run that guy off the line. I think you probably want to toss it the other way if you're tossing it. Watch out.
Pressure coming. Gets the pass off.
There we go.
Yeah, nice.
Great catch for the touchdown.
Yeah, he's a veteran receiver, and he knows how to get open in the
Rhodes is actually a very good wide receiver, too. You should try to give him some work this season because he's not very speedy, but he's got better hands than Mills.
And it's up. The extra point attempt is good. It's now scored.
Basically, Rhodes is fast for a tight end, even though he plays wide receiver.
Yeah.
Another 6.5 minutes. So we've had the ball for almost the entire first quarter. Oh, that's a little better.
From the 6.
Oh, he just ran right into my arms there.
Yeah, he did.
The offense heads back out onto the field. First and 10.
I don't know, Thomas must be a really common name in Missouri.
Probably.
Because we had Thomas on the team, and then we let him go, and then we got another guy named Thomas.
Thomas.
Yeah.
I know, I remember that. That made me laugh. Who would name their kid Thomas? Like, really?
Oh, man.
Funny,
it's just
funny random...
Yeah, we had this another team on the Zombies, our Cupcake Zombies, and we had this center, and his name was Roger Rogers.
Yeah, I remember that too. Yeah, Roger Rogers.
Crunch.
You want someone there to tell you to watch.
Zach Mack says no.
Zach Mack playing linebacker.
He was building up some steam, but couldn't keep it going.
You have to credit the defense for playing the run so well. If they can keep holding them to gains like that, you won't see too many rushes from the offense in the second half.
Drops back.
Crunch. There you go.
By number 95.
Let's see what they did. Let's see if they did that clown pass thing again. Yeah, they did. They only sent 2 guys out in the pattern.
I got no idea why they do that.
Yeah, that's crazy, right?
I'm pretty sure that's not how that play is drawn. I don't think there's a single default play where there's only 2 guys in the pass pattern like that.
And they'll face a long third down here.
Yeah, I think you got to send more than 2 out into the pattern or you're dead.
Oh, Danny Jones almost had his interception there before somebody played good pass defense.
Yeah.
He always seems to make the big play just when they need him to.
That was middle linebacker Wade there, got in there and knocked it down. That's okay. I'm all right with that.
Here's the kick.
Yeah, I'm just going to stay away from that and let it bounce.
Yeah, it's just too far.
This one goes out of bounds.
Besides, another 6.5 minutes later, you'll probably produce another touchdown anyway.
Oh my god.
Like here, I would definitely run this, right? Like,
Well, they got the
not?
linebackers and the line shifted the wrong way.
Yep. So if you get a block there on the corner and that right outside linebacker, you'll have room over there, eh?
Hard. John, one of your favorite terms right here. I'm going to use boom.
Yeah, but that's worse than a boom. That kind of hit can loosen your teeth.
John is still trying to move the ball on the ground.
This is a tough physical team that likes to run the ball in just about any situation. When you can run the ball consistently, it really wears down the interior line and helps to slow down those pass rushers.
Green, 16.
So you got some nice yardage on the ground so far in this game for how early it is yet, hey?
Number 86.
He just cuts in like he's an agile back, and then he moves it like 5 miles an hour.
Yeah, well, I think he's slow enough. That's what makes those middle runs work for him, is he's slow enough that you can change directions and control him to weave your way through traffic, right?
Yep.
So long as the blocking holds up.
Hand it off. 30, running with purpose.
Well, I tried to run over that guy, but it slowed me down enough that I couldn't get that last yard.
Yeah. See, that's the thing that in the past, I think you were too quick, quite often to audible to a pass play.
The visiting team come out in a nickel package. Directing traffic. Jenkins sends a man in motion.
That was a defensive tackle, number 67.
Yeah, to tell you the truth, I think the original play you had called, just to dive up the middle, would have been the better thing to do.
Still, though, how does number 67 not block the nose tackle? He is the center. I don't know.
Well, we are a little bit weak at center and right guard on this team yet. You know,
Or
like
number
on the
67.
offensive line.
Oh well. It doesn't matter now. Now it's time to throw an interception.
Under pressure.
Ah,
No, you're going to get sacked because they were bringing 5 there. But you got to practice your punting too.
Make 2 or 3 plays like that in just about every game.
And Wilkes is a reasonably decent punter, so...
He kicks a line drive from the 30.
Mills is a punt coverage guy.
Yeah.
Come back on the field.
That's okay. It was kind of cool how you corralled those guys, eh? You know, like you had a guy on either side of them.
Well, I just ran out to... What I tried to do is I tried to juke my guy. So I tried to take control of a guy on the punt coverage really, really quickly and juke around the guy who's trying to block you so that you can actually get a guy down there and make the tackle. Because otherwise, some of those long punts where you out-kick the coverage, you give up like a 30-yard return.
The coaching staff thinks that he has some of the best hands in the team. Kind of surprised when you see him drop a pass like that.
And so it's a bit of a risk-reward thing, right? You get a little bit of a longer punt, but if you screw up that juke at the beginning, then you give up a longer return, too.
Yeah.
Throwing. And this pass is complete.
Oh. Just pad that a little bit, give him another 5, eh?
You just can't get rid of it.
They called it inadvertent.
You know, there's so many little parts moving around. You just
Thanks,
tackle whatever
Thomas.
you can and you grab anything that's moving.
Yeah, what a guy.
Sometimes you get a handful of mass.
Ball on the 47-yard line.
See, and then we got a viewer named Thomas, and he's like, hey, it's not my fault.
Yeah, but is his name Thomas?
I don't know.
Hand it off. French makes the tackle at the 44. They tried to move the ball on the ground.
A running attack that is consistent and effective will help the offense dictate the pace of the game.
Number 29 is the deep back. Another run. Solid hit. Just crunched him.
And the thing is, when you get hit like that, it's like having a bumblebee in your helmet. You just can't get rid of it.
He could be seeing more carries after that.
If the defense is looking
Well, you'll have to see how this goes.
Yeah, well, I'm a little bit soft against the run with this.
Number 29, the lone setback.
But they're not running.
Wow, look at that, eh?
Wow.
I caught him. I was playing a zone here. Usually I play just one short zone in the middle and then 2 flats.
Yep.
But this time around I was playing 2 short zones, right? This guy's playing a short zone and actually Danny Jones is covering the flat
Yeah,
on
and you
that
have
side.
350-pound McGrady here.
Yeah. Yeah, offensive lineman sized defensive tackle. Who
Wow.
didn't get any playing time last year at all, but
Now he's got a interception.
yeah, now he's got an interception.
First and 10.
Because that's why I play zone defenses though, right? Because I'll play one particular thing and I'll play it again and again and again. And then every now and then I'll change it up like that. Yeah.
Oh, man. He's got the big belly and everything hanging out there. Oh, man.
Yeah.
That's great.
What would have been even better is if he'd have returned it all the way for a touchdown.
So let's go.
God. Oh, yeah.
Calling an audible. Hand it off to the fullback.
See that? If you stick with it, you can pick up sometimes 3-4 yards, even against those fairly dense-looking defensive formations, right?
I'd be running it with this guy too. If he can keep
I was saying
getting runs
before,
and
I
pick
think
up
that was
4 or
one of
5
the
yards
things
per
that you
pop,
did too much
they
of
should keep going
in the
for
last time you
4 or
played
5 yards
offense,
per play.
is you were too
That's what
quick
they're
to
gonna need.
audible to a pass instead of just trying to run, right?
I think I'm a lot better at running now than I used to be too.
Yeah.
They give it to the halfback.
Because it's not going to work out every time, but,
Johnson is the
you know,
man who's there to bring him down.
it's
At
better
the
than,
47,
throwing,
maybe a yard or two
50
on the
passes
ground.
in a game, which is actually something that I'm not really in a position where I should talk, because I quite often throw 50 passes in a game, but
3rd down and 3 coming up. Here's a look at the 3rd down success rate of each team.
3rd down conversions is a keeper stat. When you convert on 3rd down, you keep 3 things. You keep your drive going, you keep their defense on the field.
see that? It looks intimidating when they've got that many guys up on the line, but if you can get that corner out of there, then they don't have any containment out there, right?
Yeah, and that's just the halfback sprint too.
Yep.
Green brings him down.
And I think, though, it's also important, even if you only get a yard, is to not lose yards, right? If you don't lose yards on 1st down, then even if you only get a yard or 2 on 1st down, it's better than, starting at going to 2nd and 11 or whatever, right?
Rose moves in motion. Allen. Number 35.
Well, that safety was out there quick.
Yeah, he did a good job, but you still picked up a few yards there, right?
You're going to keep running to see what the other team is willing to give them.
If you can get 3, 4, 5 yards every time you carry the ball, you're going to get you're going to have like I said, you're well on your way to a 100-yard rushing game here. I like this. This is a good-looking play, I think. Just watch that nickelback. If he blitzes, then you got it made.
With the throw, he hits his receiver. The
Hey.
30.
Yep.
Records the stop at the 27.
Well, when he went over there, I basically assumed that he was blitzing.
Yeah, it's funny that they change sides like that to do that,
They know
right?
if there's one less cover man out there, and they have a lot better shot at hitting someone in stride.
Because normally when a team does motion on offense, you want to put another coverage guy over there, right? Not take one away.
Tucks it away. Breaking free. John,
Well, I'm breaking lots of tackles, but
Yeah, but that's worse than
Well, you know what, though? The running game's working well, right?
they need 7.
am I going to get to hand this off?
Maybe. Yep.
Allen. There he goes.
See, no cornerback to contain out there, and you can really, really rip off big runs, eh?
6-yard line.
And to tell you the truth, you always have been better at running the ball.
1st down and goal to go.
It's just that I think you were always kind of hesitant to do it before, right? You're too worried about getting stopped.
Directing traffic. That handoff just won't go.
Oh, and it eats up the 2-minute warning, too.
Yep.
He's a hard runner. He just shrugs off the defenders, and he gets in for a touchdown.
See
Go
that, though?
Parkman.
Your guard got pushed backward, but even though you bumped into him, you were able to steer around him, eh?
Yep.
You managed to hold on to that block long enough for you to be able to get away.
And it's on its way. And he picks on the extra.
Well, unfortunately, I've left you in a position with their 2-minute offense now.
Yeah, I know, but you know what? That doesn't bother me all that much. The only thing that pisses me off is when they do that cheap garbage where you get a guy stranded on offside. Because I've got audibles, and if I put the right defensive formation out there, all my defensive audibles are cross-compatible anyways, right?
Yep. Yeah, you actually, that's a difference that you made in your system from the Lifers franchise.
Yeah.
You really focused on making your defensive formations compatible with each other.
Yeah, that's right.
Pressure. He's taken
Well,
out of the backfield by Perry.
There's Cedric Perry again.
Getting his sacks, getting his business done.
And I'm going to put the 3-3-5 out there just because, you know, like I'm kind of expecting a pass.
Yeah, with limited time on the clock.
Yeah. They're probably going to run on this play, though, because it looks like they're trying to rewind the clock down.
Yeah. They might think they can't make a first down here now.
No, maybe too many fake snaps there.
Oh, man.
Hey? Well, that's a hazard, too. Sometimes you can make your own guy jump, right?
The rule for the offensive line is once you put your hand
Well, that
down,
stops the clock, too, so
call the ball snap.
now they're really hurt.
It's now 2nd and long after the penalty.
And although it doesn't really matter for them, it would give them less play time on the play clock, too.
Hand it off. Number 96 stops it at the 19-yard line.
Way to go, McGrady. Making the tackle.
3rd and long.
Yeah, he's like, I want to be starter this year.
He is going to be starter. He's defensive tackle 3. That's a starting position on my team.
Again with the carry. You could hear the collision.
Zach Mack says no.
Right now. Either that or he's numb
He just
all over.
watched that handoff and then hit him after.
You want me to call a timeout here, or
Give up play.
do you care?
Nah.
They had their number today.
I'm probably just going to run the clock low myself.
All right.
In that situation.
I'll probably run a stretch run or something.
See, it's funny, but my defensive system looks like it should be weak against the run, but the two guys playing outside linebacker on each side are usually defensive ends, right?
Yep, yep.
So it's actually surprisingly good against the run.
Here's the punt.
I'm just going to let that bounce.
Adam Parkman, wide receiver catch
The
drill.
officials are trying to determine where it
You
went
wouldn't even
out
be
of
able to go
bounds.
side to side fast enough to catch up to the ball. You just have to plant yourself in one spot and hope they threw enough at you that you'd be able to catch enough to get a
It's 1st
trophy.
and 10.
Yeah.
Looks like he's changing the play. Rhodes comes in motion. Hands it off to the back.
See, that's nice when you can get that tight end over there on that guy, eh?
The 45.
The defense has to make some adjustment. They aren't even slowing it
Well,
down.
that should be it for the half. Yeah, I just reversed that there. Because they shifted all the wrong way, so I just reversed the play on the fly.
The end of the 2nd quarter with the score, Kansas City 21, Green Bay 0. And we go back to the game.
Well, so far,
Bringing in their backups.
you have had amazing success.
Let's take a look at our halftime.
Look at that, you got over 100 yards rushing in the first half.
And now we have our amazing kick power, not so much kicker.
And
Yeah.
returnable
Well, he did kick it to the 5-yard line, I guess.
from the 6.
And we've got Alex Mills making tackles on special teams.
Yeah.
The 20-yard line. 1st and 10.
I guess you'll want to check to make sure all your depth chart assignments are correct.
Yeah, that's true. We better do that now. Although this play is too late. So it looks like you got Kraus in there.
Yep. But we'll probably want to throw Green as number 2 guy.
Yeah. We want Green to be number 2. Okay.
I'll have to sub him in the 4th quarter.
And you got Allen now as halfback 1.
Yeah, that's fine.
And you got Golston at fullback 1.
Yep.
And you got Herman, rookie wide receiver. You got Solomon, Mills, Rhodes, and
Probably put Coleman in at number
Coleman
2.
in for Solomon.
Yeah. Because he needs to improve some.
Yeah. So you got Herman, Coleman, Mills, and Rhodes. And then you got Easley, Marshall, and Sarah.
You probably swap Marshall and Sarah.
Okay, yeah, well, Marshall got his receiving yards for this game anyway, hey? Okay, so you got left tackle, left guard, center, right guard, right tackle. Okay, so we've got Alan Hardy, who's actually slightly faster than Zach Mack. He's actually quite capable of playing that position too.
I think he was supposed to be the starter, except Zach Mack won the position battle last time.
Yeah. And we've got Dwayne Lind, who is just as fast as Ben French, although he's not as tough.
Yeah, he's a big, slow, fat guy.
Yeah. And
So-
we've still got Pete Roble and McGrady at defensive tackle.
Yeah, you get a chance to have the Pete experience.
Yeah, and here we go. We got Mike Irwin, left outside linebacker now. And we got Jamie Boston playing middle linebacker. And Wade Carswell at right outside. We've got Max Miller and Matt Mills. So we've got our 2 rookie corners in there.
The mill prefix must also be very common.
Yeah, I think I'm going to swap Gooden and Thomas as well.
Yep.
Thomas a little bit of, although I don't really use the nickel back the way that you do so much. I use free safety too, right? As my 5th defensive back.
Yep. Well, and there's Danny Jones out there, and then you got Rose and McPherson.
Yeah, I'm going to swap McPherson out for Nipper for the time being. And that should do us. At least on the next play.
The quarterback gets set with only one.
I'm stuck on that guy. I can't move.
Makes the play at the 27.
Yeah, well, you kind of had to rush that.
True.
Two yards to go.
Let's go, Pete. We put a whole bunch of work into you. Ah! You beat that guy, and then you got suction blocked.
Well, there was just too many of them there. I couldn't beat them all. Right? There was just too many of them there to beat all by myself.
They'll go from the I formation.
Ah.
Dives and brings him down at the 40.
Well, somebody got back there to make the tackle eventually.
And it was
Yeah.
well executed. They hit their blocks and the back found the right hole to get
But I
down
think,
the
too,
field.
part of this is these second-string players you got on the field aren't as smart as the first-string ones.
Yeah, that's true.
Even if they might be physically superior, they're flat-out just not as smart.
Yeah.
Throwing on first down with the pass. He hits it.
Oh,
Solid
Yeah.
hit.
Oh, that's a big one. That's Mills. What are you doing out there?
Bumblebee in your helmet. You just can't get rid of it.
He yanked
Taking a
his helmet.
15-yard face mask penalty.
Sideways
Wow.
like that,
Well,
but
he is a rookie.
The whole head had just been readjusted on his neck.
Fifth play of this drive. They're in field goal range. Here we are in the third quarter, and this is the first time they've been inside the 20-yard line. Looking to run it here. Dropped in the backfield for a short loss. Vanella didn't get any help from his offensive line.
well, at least we had the extra guy back there.
When you have guys in the backfield just as soon as you snap the ball.
The quarterback gets set with only one back behind him. Pressure coming. Gets rid of it.
Oh,
Well, that was a defensive end out there playing the flat, eh?
Yep.
He couldn't get to the quarterback.
Yeah, that's Lind.
He got his hands up
Yep.
and he knocked it down.
Again!
Oh,
Wow.
man.
You know what? I can't believe how often the center takes a false start penalty in this game. That's absolutely crazy.
Yeah, well, the funny thing is, I don't remember this ever happening off camera. It only happens on camera.
Yeah, really. It's just the craziest thing, right?
And they'll be looking
It's like the game knows we're recording, and so they're going to have the center false start.
Yeah.
Key series here as they're in the red zone trying to stay in the game. Incomplete.
Well, that'll hold them to a field goal.
Yep. Gonna make him kick a field goal. I guessed wrong there. I was playing the curl flat to the other side. But I was trying to set the trap right to make him possibly throw an interception.
Yep.
But that's the thing, though, right? You got to guess which side they're going to try and throw to. You just don't know.
Well, that guy doesn't have a lot of kick power by the looks of it. Gonna kick it to Adam Parkman.
Are able to move a little closer, and he got all of that one. A great hit.
Well, it looks like Mills is returning kickoffs now.
To the 20.
Oh, that's okay. He's not bad at that sort of thing.
Nope.
Just gonna make a tiny adjustment here. At wide receiver. Take Mills and put in Solomon. We're gonna see if we can get Solomon better. Not that I use that many wide receiver sets, but we'll see.
First and 10. Looks like he's calling an audible.
Yeah, well, he helped you get a yard there.
Yeah, 2.
He gave you the big hit stick and forced you ahead 2 yards.
To show you that the coach trusts the guy to hang on to the ball.
If you want your speed guy out there, you don't need halfback 2 now.
No, but I want my big guy out there.
Oh, I see.
The visiting team come out in a nickel pack.
Looks like they got double coverage on both wide receivers, so this is definitely a man coverage kind of a situation.
I tried to get inside the offensive lineman there, but it just didn't work out.
That's okay. You don't have a long third down here anyway.
Yeah, okay, we'll try.
They need 6. And here's what they've been able to do so far on third down.
Third down conversions are usually a good barometer of how well your offense is playing. It means that your offense is making big plays when they need them.
Dropping back.
Well, look at that. They blitzed that linebacker, so he was wide open. I thought that linebacker was going to be in coverage, and I figured you'd be able to get it to him anyway, but
Yeah, I thought he was going to be...
as soon as they blitzed him, my eyes just lit up, right?
Yep.
It's like, yeah, that's totally going to be a 20-yard game.
It's first and 10. Number 88, the man in motion. Hand off to the tailback.
Sometimes I think snapping early works against you. They won't necessarily, if they line up in a 4-3, they won't necessarily move somebody from the other side of the formation.
No, it's just the
compensate, right?
line shift that I'm more concerned about.
Yeah, I don't think, they usually don't respond, though, when they do that. At least that's what I found.
And he'll get the call. Redding makes the tackle at the 49.
You know, when your running game is this ineffective, you have to look other places for offense.
Wow. That's
Thanks,
harsh.
John.
That's harsh.
Third down, and to convert, they have to get it to the 39 on this play.
Well, dime, man coverage.
Dime package.
Maybe if I'm lucky, I can get it to Sarah.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It looks like that guy covering him is playing a really big cushion.
Oh, he didn't run the route very well.
No.
And then I hit him in the back with it.
Yeah, he felt those guys closing in.
Oh,
He
well.
run the ball out of there.
Yeah, at least we're in a position we can try the safe punt option.
Not much hang time on this one.
Yeah, hold off your own guys, run a few more ticks off the clock.
That's right.
Deep in their own territory.
All right, come on, Pete. You almost got a sack that one time.
It off to the back.
You made the right move. He's just too quick.
Yeah.
The 21. Good gain there and a first down.
If the defense keeps giving up runs like that for first down, they'll have to make some adjustments to slow this
Well, see,
guy
they're
down.
running the ball more now than they were before, eh?
Probably because they don't have as much faith in this quarterback.
And now a blown setback. Toss play to the right. Boston stops him at the 26.
Good old Jamie Boston.
Good gain for the offense here in the
Yep.
second half.
This is
Always
one
got to
of those
have him
guys
on the
that
team.
seems to play better as the game goes on. The more he gets the ball, the better he does.
Well, by the looks of it, the Lifers didn't use him much. He didn't develop very much, eh?
With the pass, great throw.
Well, you got through and got a hit.
The 32-yard line. Nice
Yep.
ball going to the air, and that'll move the chain.
Yeah, it's really too bad they don't have a statistic for hurries.
It's first and 10. They line up in the I formation. Rodgers, the man in motion. Under pressure,
Oh.
throws it, and the catch is made. Johnson with
That's
the
unfortunate.
at the
Well,
46-yard
you know what?
line.
That's the way
They
it
get another
goes
first down
sometimes.
here.
Well, they're not doing anything fancy, but good old-fashioned drop back and pass, and it's working.
Ah.
Again.
See, they caught me in mid-audible there.
Yep.
And all I was trying to do was do the playmaker stick thing. That's kind of cheap
Yeah, and as a back, that's
when they do
exactly
stuff
what you
like
have
that.
to do.
Yeah, especially because it sabotages your own play, too.
It can
Yeah.
lead to some good yardage.
They've been very good rushing the ball on first down, but still trail.
Yeah, they're getting some solid blocking inside and outside.
He makes a great play.
See, at first I was like, damn it, man, couldn't you have rolled over that halfback like one more
He
inch?
just needs to be a little more patient out there.
Well, it was close.
Seventh play of this drive.
Well, it looks like you had the right idea anyways.
Yep.
Only one man back. Rodgers comes in motion. Gets the pass on.
Oh, almost got to him there, too.
Loose ball. The home team.
Well, it looks like they lost the ball.
Fumble is recovered by the defense.
Well, we'll have to see if they really lost the ball.
Those eyes and
Oh, they really
reflexes
lost the
are still
ball.
Working just fine.
Changing the play now.
Might as well be opportunistic when the occasion demands it.
On the call. Slips the tackle.
Had to break a defensive lineman's tackle there.
Yeah, well, it looks like your pulling guard didn't exactly get out that time, right?
Well, we had two tight ends on that side. I think somebody must have just dropped their block in the middle. Yeah. The center dropped his block in the middle.
Yeah. But that being said, at least he was in a poor position to try and tackle you.
Looks like he's changing the play.
Yeah, that's usually what I do against this type of alignment, too. Is I'll just test them right in the middle, right? Because even if I get 2 or 3 yards, it still gets me closer, and 3rd and 2 is actually a lot easier to convert than 3rd and 5 or more, right?
Yep.
About 2 to go. These 3rd downs haven't been much of an obstacle, and it's helped them.
Well, I think they're ready for you.
See something in the defense.
Okay, we line up in a 2 tight end formation so that we don't have to throw to Parkman.
Uh-huh.
Drops back with the throw, and it's complete.
Well, looks like Sarah can catch a little bit.
Yep.
They convert for the first down on that.
Actually, he got out there pretty quick.
Well, he is fast, and he was running like a really, really short curl route. See, on this side, I would try the wide to the right this time around, because if you can get them blocked out over there and run around them, you could get a big gain here, right?
Oh, they did just shift over, though.
I know, but still, if you've got 2 tight ends over there, if they can block them out long enough for you to run around them like that.
Running with a lot of room in front. The 50. Perry stops him at the 42. Allen gets what he needed for the first.
Most of the time when you see runs like that, there's some kind of mix-up in the defense. Sometimes it's the offensive line just doing a great job of blocking. I think that play was a little bit of both.
Sarah comes in motion. He hands it off. Redding
Okay, well, that still worked out all right.
Just about a 3-yard gain.
Well, at least I got some yards.
6th play
Yeah.
of this drive.
Whole thing is, though, you're controlling the clock. You're keeping things moving. And I think you've got some very well-designed run plays. You just need to be have a little more faith in them, right?
Allen.
Yeah.
35.
Couldn't run over that guy.
At the 33-yard line.
Hard to run over safeties, man.
1 yard to go.
Consistent success on 3rd down, which they've had, usually translates into a win.
Can we get a yard with Parkman?
Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. But it's not a bad thing to try.
Gets the call.
Yep.
Number 86. Not just enough. Everything they do works.
Yeah, that guy really laid the hit on him, too.
When you keep moving
In order to
the chains,
stand him up
keep
like
the
that, 'cause he's
defense
such a
out of the
big guy.
field, You're
Yeah.
having a productive drive.
I kind of like the run-heavy approach here if you can do it successfully, right?
Well, it takes care of the ball, at least.
Yeah.
Hand it off.
That time, my offensive lineman got pushed into me.
Yeah, and nobody blocked that corner out, right? Like I saw him coming, and actually nobody turned outside to pick him up, right?
He always knows what's going on.
Oh, that's the hazard of second-string players.
Yeah. That's okay. You're going to run out of time here in the 3rd quarter.
So at the end of the 3rd quarter, score is 21-3. Teams are set for the 4th quarter of play. Calling an audible now. Number 88 moves in motion. They'll go with a run once again. King drags the ball carrier.
He just beat that guy.
Yep, he just did the rip move and slipped right off of him.
You know, Johnny always seems to be in perfect position to make a play.
He's all about effort. His motor's always running at 100%, and he's got the experience to diagnose plays very quickly.
And here's a look at each team's success on 3rd down so far.
3rd down is when you want your players to dig deep and make a clutch play. When you convert,
Yeah, I
it gives your
recognize
defense
this.
a little extra rest, and it gives your offense a fresh set of
I haven't
downs
run
to
this a
work
lot.
No, you have used it in a couple of our practice games, though, right?
Was that enough?
Yep, it looks like it was enough.
That wasn't the most accurately thrown ball.
It's not how pretty it was.
No,
It's how many
but
first
that
downs you pick up.
that deep out the defense does seem to have trouble defending that, right? Yeah, that time you didn't have a chance. Somebody bumped into you. That was a case of, you know how sometimes an offensive player like number 47 there decided that he wasn't going to follow the assignment?
Yeah, he's going all the wrong way.
He completely turned in the opposite direction to the way the play's drawn, right?
Yep.
And that's why, you know, I wish that they would have made this game so that those players basically follow their assignment, period. End of story. They don't make up anything. They don't vary or deviate from what you tell them to do, right?
Yep.
Because you get, you know, that's actually one of the biggest causes of broken plays on handoffs like that, is a lead blocker will turn and run the wrong way, right?
Well, Sarah is fast.
He is. So is Herman.
Drops back. He surveys the field. Throws on.
Oh yeah, he throws the. See, I told you, don't be afraid to throw the deep ball.
Well, when
right?
your tight end has 75 speed, you're definitely not worried about it.
Yeah, that was beautiful. Right? Perfectly executed, and it was that's a well drawn play too.
Rookie quarterback to rookie tight end.
Yep.
Number 12 comes in for the extra point. And
8 power.
That was enough, though. You don't need much power to get it through the uprights on an extra point.
Yeah, well, I've gotten 0 power before, and it's gone through the uprights.
Wow, you took almost 8 minutes on that drive.
Over 70 yards, and a lot of time was used, kept by the touchdown.
They really were effective in what they were doing.
Well, I'm not going to set any scoring records, though.
No, but with that kind of rushing attack, you don't need to.
To the 20.
What are you doing?
Well, he kind of made it an awkward cut, so I went to follow him, and then he made another awkward cut, and it didn't actually gain him any yards, I don't think, but...
It's 1st and 10.
You're like, you're not having a tight end and a fullback on the same side.
Yeah, well, I kind of was wondering if they were going to try to run to that side, which is kind of why I did that.
Yeah.
But oh well.
Burst and explosiveness on just about every carry. He's one of those guys who can break one for a touchdown anytime he touches the ball.
Green will work out of the shotgun. Pressure.
Look at you mowing down guys in the front.
No protection out there.
Yep.
He's been sacked 5 times today.
And that's our speedy linebacker getting that sack, the speedy rookie.
Yep. Left outside linebacker.
It's 3rd down, and they have a long way to go. Pressure coming, throwing short.
You got a speedy guy over there too.
Right? Yep.
28. Very solid defensive effort.
But that's the thing, though. These guys are very, very pass heavy.
Fair catch call.
I'm just gonna. These guys are a very pass heavy offense, and you might have noticed they had the one drive they had a little success moving the ball on. They tried to run the ball a little more, right?
You see something in the defense.
Parkman in the split end position.
Yeah, but that's okay. You got Golston in the slot on the left there now.
1st down, gets rid of it. He hits his receiver.
There we go. It's the Allen show.
Yeah, that was nice. Run after the catch.
Football player and a great ball handler. Anytime you get the ball in his hands, it can be big.
Well, you should have seen if you could take that around the right side.
They got double coverage on Allen now.
Yeah.
And defensive lineman got it. Too bad. Well, that still happens sometimes.
The defense lines up in the nickel. Coleman goes in motion.
See that? Instead of trying to snap while everybody's moving, they didn't move anybody this time.
They give it to the halfback.
Oh, come on, man. You got to block that guy.
Allen couldn't find an opening and was brought down very quickly.
Yeah, he was.
Terrible.
His line has to do a better
Yeah, well, you had
job
a
of
wide
avoiding
receiver out in front of you trying to block there, though, and he didn't really look like he knew what to do.
Well, let's see here. We had, this is Sarah.
Yeah, well,
He
your
missed that
your
guy.
left tackle missed too, right?
Yeah, and then Schaefer missed that guy.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
You don't have a very good offensive line though. Like, I think the highest rated player on this offensive line in the second stringers is maybe barely 70 overall, right?
Yep. Let's see if we can get a first down somehow.
With the pass.
That corner's like, holy shit, that tight end is fast.
44-yard line. Good looking play there as they pick up the first
Yeah,
down.
that guy's probably the second best draft pick that we got this season, right? I don't know what round you picked him in, but he's probably the second best player that we drafted.
We'd have to go back and look. I don't remember either.
Allen.
Well, at least you managed to get that handoff away.
Yeah.
That was a near thing by the looks of it, but
really tearing things up down there.
Have to get the ball inside the 34-yard line to convert for a first down.
Green, 25.
Coleman goes in motion. Hand off to the tailback.
Oh, our line just can't block.
no.
Big tackle there for Lawson.
We stink.
Great pursuit there, John.
Say that again. He knows how to prepare, and it really pays
Yeah,
off.
well,
when he
like I
makes
said
stops
before,
like that.
sometimes snapping the ball before that wide receiver stops will work for you, and sometimes it works against you too.
Well, I don't think it's that bad when they don't move, but
the visiting team come out in a nickel package.
Yellow, 25.
Dropping back, closing in, looking for a receiver.
Nice.
Takes the stop at the 23-yard line. Good read, finding a single coverage.
What was that? A check upward
yeah, well,
instead of a check down?
well, I saw this and I'm like, that's not going to work out well.
Nope,
But-
just wasn't there. But
I saw
look at-
like one-on-one coverage over here. I'm like, well, I'll try it. And then we did.
yeah, well, you got nothing to lose. That's actually a fairly safe pass to throw too, because if you lead it to the outside, the worst that's going to happen is an incomplete pass, right?
Hand it off to the back. Perry with the stop at the 20-yard line.
Well, that's
So
okay.
a pickup of maybe 3.
It's still
They can't
positive
all be
yards.
stars.
It's still positive yards.
Ninth play of this drive. They're threatening inside the 20. Calling an audible. Number 35, the man in motion.
Really?
Wow.
I can't believe my luck.
Got lucky that time.
Well, at least you got it back.
Yeah, I think that's the cupcake second stringer factor there.
Yeah, well, you basically got tackled before you could hand the ball off. That's absolutely nuts.
They come out in a dime package. Green.
I think you're going to have a hard time making a first down on this one, though. Although they're playing one deep, maybe you can hit Allen with a long pass. I don't know.
Maybe.
Dropping back. Going deep.
Oh, I overthrew it.
In the end zone.
Yep. threw it out the back of the end zone. Looked like it had a chance, though.
And this is one of those things that he's got to improve on. He can't let
Going to give the rookie a chance at a long field goal here.
Yep. Well, you got to try him.
46-yard field goal.
Perfect. You made it.
The kick is up.
Not by much.
Yeah, you made that one by a comfortable margin, though. You could probably kick about a 48-yarder, maybe, with this guy.
Booming kick downfield. From the 4-yard line.
Well, and he didn't make any weird moves there, and he got to the 22.
Yeah.
It's 1st and 10.
I want to see Pete get a sack.
Number 29. Boston is the guy who's there to bring him down.
You know, though,
at the 24-yard line.
this particular defensive system seems to match up well against that full house type of thing, right?
I think it's because you've got the 6 big guys out there, right? A lot of the time. Ah, damn slant.
That's okay.
Don't you hate the slant?
Basically, I had to change my plan there. And
1st and 10.
because I had to change my plan there, well, I was okay with kind of giving up the...
Vanelli can't bring him down. Johnson makes the play.
Good thing Toby Johnson was there.
Yeah. Well, you know what, though? At this point in the game, if they want to run the ball and if they pick up a few yards here and there, I'm kind of okay with that. I can live with it.
Comes play to the right. The 40. Missed.
Ooh.
We'll feel that one tomorrow.
Yeah, there's Danny Jones over there making the tackle.
This is a great block.
Now maybe he'll get his tackling to improve again. I can't believe that actually happened for him once already.
Yeah, that was a bit of a surprise, all right.
I didn't know that corners could even gain tackling because they so seldom do.
Yeah.
Pass play here on 1st down.
Yeah, that was all hands right there.
Yeah, I had the trap set, but couldn't close it.
An incomplete pass rather than an interception.
6th play of this drive. Drops back, looking for an option with the throw, and
It doesn't look like you're having trouble getting through in the middle. He just throws it away before you can get to him.
Yeah, well, and I'm leaving that kind of soft zone underneath, you know, like if he wants to throw a 7, 8, 9 yard pass, I'm sort of allowing it, right?
Yep.
Just because I don't want him to throw a, 50 yard pass, right?
Passing on 1st down. Throwing short to his left.
What was that?
That was a screen,
5-yard line.
right? He was trying to set up a screen or something there. That was really strange, but okay.
Yeah, well, I think there was a man coverage guy in his face.
16-yard line in order to convert for the 1st down. Green will work out of the shotgun. Finishing one. Dives and
That's just low player awareness there.
Yeah.
and we've reached the 2-minute mark. Out of the shotgun. Galloway, the motion man. Drops back, stepping up, under pressure, looks to the end zone.
And then there's all the coverage guys there.
Yeah, well, when they moved the extra receiver over there, I cheated to that side, right? And that's the advantage of playing 4 deep zone, is that you can do that.
Yep.
This is the 10th play of this drive.
Without giving up a whole bunch of coverage, you know, like somewhere else, right?
Only one man in the backfield. Dropping back, pressure, steps up, looking for an option.
That was almost an interception.
Almost. That was a defensive lineman over there playing, though, right?
Yep.
And this is the 11th play of this drive. Looks like he's calling an audible.
They're in that full house again.
Yep.
Pump faking with the throw.
Oh, that was lack of awareness there, too, because that pass went right at that defender, right?
Yep.
He was standing in a perfect position. Like, look at that. Right? It literally went right past his head.
Yeah, well, you know what? We've seen that kind of thing before in my season, too.
Yeah, all he had to do was stick a hand up. Stick his left hand up and bat it away.
Right? At least he didn't go and put his helmet in the guy's chest.
Yeah. No, I think that was probably a scripted event that was going to happen.
Yeah, I suspect it was.
Because when a player's standing there like that, I mean, there must be an animation in the library for stick your hand up and knock the ball down, right?
Yeah.
You know, like there must be.
Oh.
They're going to need a lot of luck.
Well, in this game, too, they also weren't particularly shy about snapping a player into place where an animation could play out.
Yeah.
It's not like the modern days where they literally just, like, can't see the animation and then they just give up.
Cedric Perry recovers an onside kick.
Player of the year.
Yeah.
This thing pretty much wrapped up.
So they have 1st and 10 here.
Set. Yellow, 74.
Receives the handoff.
Wow, look at that.
Yep.
I got way more out of that than I thought I was going to get.
Well, that's why I say you need to be a little bit less ready to pull the trigger on the pass audibles, right? Especially in this case, you got a 3-touchdown lead. I mean, run the ball on 1st down because you never know.
Now we get to wait for the super slow clock rundown because they give you a full play clock.
Yeah, if you move that guy over, though, then maybe he'll take that cornerback away.
Moves in motion. With the carry.
See, that's why I snap it early, because they'll move a guy over like that.
Yeah, but even that time it was too late anyways, right? They already had him outside where you couldn't, you know, like to cut you off, right?
I think if I had snapped it as soon as the wide receiver crossed center, I think I could have done it.
But, you know, like you were, like I said, we're ahead by 3 touchdowns. I don't think you really even need to make a 1st down here.
Changing the play now. He sees something in the defense. He hands it off. The visiting team.
Well, they're going to call a timeout.
They're going to call a timeout.
Yep.
Hall looks like he's ready for the return. This one is shallow and short. He's waving for the fair catch. So
Well, it's all you now.
Out of the gun. Dropping back to pass on 1st down. Great throw. Mills Makes the tackle at the 21-yard line. You can't draw it up any better than that. Textbook first down. 1st and 10.
See if he rushes another pass into that area.
Screen out of the gun.
He'll be prepared this time.
Pass play here on 1st down. Gets
Yep,
Yep.
right there.
Ah, there
See
we
that?
go.
That's why I play zone defense.
Ah,
Because when he rushes those passes in there, that safety, and that's a safety, that's Danny Jones
Yeah.
actually. But in this case, he's playing free safety 1. But if you know, like that's why, right?
yep.
You,
Good old Danny Jones.
yep.
Yeah, I think he. There you go. That's your curl flat there, right?
Yep. I was playing 4 deep zones with a curl flat zone on this side by the free safety.
Nice.
Right.
So let's pick up the action.
And that's why I worked on Danny Jones's catching rating in training camp. Because if you get a defender with more than 60 catching and you put him in positions like that, then you definitely have a legitimate weapon on defense that you can use to take the ball away.
Yep.
He'll take him in.
And he's never going to be a great tackler, but I think he would be a very good coverage guy, right?
Yep. Well, he does have the catching ability because he was a wide receiver.
And the clock runs out. The final score is Kansas City 31.
Well, I didn't really run up the score on these guys.
Thanks for joining us with this EA Sports.
Hey, 31 points, that's 31-10 is a beating by most standards, right? Basically, we thrashed them. I'm not sure if you'd be able to run like that against a stronger team, but you certainly didn't have any trouble at all moving the ball on the ground against these guys. And that's, I think, probably the best offensive approach for you because you seem to be able to do that. Look at that. You ran for 150 yards.
Yes.
Right. And you still passed for over 200 yards, too. But the turnovers, 3-0, right?
Yep.
And that's the thing about running the ball more, too, is that
You don't turn the ball over.
you don't turn the ball over so much, right? So long as your running backs can look after it. We did take 4 penalties, but
I think that was mostly all in the second half.
look at the time of possession, right? You know, like you had basically we had possession of the ball for 2/3 of the game, right?
Yep.
And that's where the running game comes in. And look at your passer ratings too. Pretty good.
Yeah, they all actually ended up better than I thought they'd be.
Yeah. Yep. There you go. Kelvin Allen averaged 5.3 yards per carry on 17 carries. Whereas Pete Clark averaged 2.5 yards per carry. That's pretty typical for Parkman, actually. That's a very typical game for him. And Bubba Coleman got a carry for 11 yards. Wow.
On this team, we run the ball.
Yeah, we do. That's 29, 36, 42. Well, 43. I don't know whether you can count these as actual rushing attempt. Well, yeah, I guess you could because they were
attempted handoffs.
They were attempted handoffs that got broken up. They weren't like scrambles or anything.
So I ran the ball
So
45 times.
Yeah, you ran the ball 45 times.
Oh my god.
And you threw a total of 25 passes.
Oh man. That's too much run.
No, it isn't. I think if you can run the ball like that, we're going to win a lot of games. But it's pretty typical. Wide receiver 1, tight end. Wide receiver, tight end. They catch all the passes on your team.
Yep.
Tight end with a touchdown and the wide receiver
With a touchdown.
Yeah.
Yep.
And the thing is, when you don't throw very many passes, you don't get very many drops.
Yep.
Right. See, I have much more of a passing style offense than you do now, right? So there we go. Toby Johnson and Danny Jones leading the team in tackles. Mills, rookie cornerback. Looks like Cedric Perry got 2 sacks, Roble got 2 sacks, and our rookie left outside linebacker got 2 sacks.
Nice.
And Jones and McGrady get the interceptions.
Oh, God.
That is so funny. Not only that, but he got a couple of pass deflections too. And he made 5 tackles. Oh, and it was Dwayne Lind that recovered the fumble out there. There you go. Hey, your field goal that you tried?
Well, and that'll help. That'll help his rating and everything.
So these guys actually, well, they didn't get a chance to run very many plays, but they threw 25 passes.
Yeah, they still ran almost a full game's worth of passes.
Yeah, I know, but that's a pretty low total for the AI, though. And they ran the ball 17 times. Although they didn't run the ball in the first half very much. It was actually in the second half, oddly enough.
See, the reason why they lost this game is because they needed to run the ball about 20 more times, right?
Yeah, probably. Well, because, I mean, when you're playing with basically 5 guys in the box all the time, you know, and you shouldn't be trying to pass against that kind of defense.
Yeah.
Right? Because my defensive system has been designed specifically to stop the pass, right? Yeah, so their free safety had a lot of tackles. Did you get sacked in this game? Yeah, you did. You got sacked once.
Actually, that's something we should look at is how many broken tackles our halfbacks have.
Okay. Well, Pete Clark had 5 broken tackles and Allen had 3. Then Coleman broke a tackle and Parkman broke a tackle.
Yes, Coleman.
Yeah.
He could totally be a running back at like 180 pounds.
So you've got actually a couple of backs now that have pretty good power, right?
Yep.
You know, 5 broken tackles for 1/2 of football is actually pretty good.
Yeah, I think the main thing with Clark is just, you know, again, it was the offensive line blocking thing, and he's just not as quick as Allen, so he can't slip out of those situations as easily.
Yeah. So, player of the game is Danny Jones.
Danny Jones!
Look at that. The underdog. This is the year of the underdog, by the way.
Yeah? All right.
Yeah. So, our first exhibition game in Season 2 is under our belts. What do you think of my defense there, Rex?
I think you're doing good.
Yeah.
I have a lot more faith in your defense than I have in my offense.
Well, you know what? I may not be Rec V5X out there on defense, but I can still play a little bit. Anyway, until next time.
I'm RecB5.
And I'm Sandman99.
Have a good one.